Hello and welcome. I'm Jim and this is my obsessive cycling disorder. Before I say anything else, I want to thank all of the 103 subscribers as of this morning, October 5th, 2019. I started this channel on a lark and it's fun. Yeah, it's fun, but I'm really pleased that 103 people, all of you, have taken enough of an interest in what I'm doing to subscribe. That's really gratifying. Sincerely, thank you, each and every one of you. Bit of background. When I first started cycling in the summer of 2017, it was because I went and cheered my sister on at a triathlon, and she inspired me to take up cycling. At that time I had two bikes in the shed which hadn't been used in a long time. One is a 1994 LL Bean rigid mountain bike, which I still have, and the other was, I believe, a 2000 or so Univega Nuovo Sport 10-speed. So I cleaned them up and I started riding. I discovered very quickly that the Nuovo Sport was a size too small for me because whenever I got down in the drops, my knees would hit my elbows. I ended up selling that to a co-worker so that she could get into the sport, and I made her a really good deal on it. And since then, I have begun a ministry where I renovate bikes and give them to people who need basic transportation. And I've also accumulated a stable of my own, including these two beauties behind me. The thing is I've got, I guess 10 now that I consider mine. A couple of them I'll probably end up selling, but that'll finance the purchase of more ministry bikes. So, the whole thing keeps rolling around. The most expensive bike I've bought is my Specialized Rockhopper. That was $560. I haven't spent a lot of money on bikes, but I have had an outlandish amount of fun with them. Like this red Jamis behind me, I picked this up this summer for $50. It had two brand new tires on it. It still has plain old paper stickers on it from the factory. It had so little use. I upgraded the cockpit with some stuff I had laying around, and it's just ridiculously fun to ride, even though it has no suspension. Well, it's got a suspension seat, but when you're riding downhill and you're up, it doesn't really matter because you're not sitting on it. And this 2007 or so Diamondback Response I picked up for $150 at my local bike shop. They had also put two brand new Bontrager tires on it. Those are about $25 a pop. So this is also an extremely fun bike, and it climbs like nobody's business. I also have, of note, a Mongoose XR Pro. I picked that up for $308 on sale from Walmart.com, and I've upgraded a lot of stuff on it. I've got about $900 into it now, and it's as good as any $1,200 bike. And I say that with a certain amount of pride and hubris, I know. It's also a really fun bike. My point is, and I do have one, you don't have to spend a ton of money to have fun on a bike. Like this Diamondback, that's a perfect bike for somebody who's just getting into the sport. And $150, that's not a bank breaker. $50 for the rigid, and it's tons and tons of fun. Now I'm going to stop talking shortly here, and I'll do a parade of my bikes, a bike check of sorts. And at the end of it, I'll include a link to a playlist for all of the bikes that I'm about to show you. And there's one bike which is an honorable mention. It's a Hyper Spin Fit 700C. I picked it up for 30 bucks on clearance at Walmart, and I modified it over the period of a few months and made a great commuter bike out of it. Well, my sister, whom I mentioned at the beginning, she injured her shoulder and couldn't ride her drop bar lift. So I gave her the flat bar bike so that she could continue riding. Basically, go out, ride, have fun, and enjoy yourself. Again, thanks to everybody who subscribed. I really do appreciate it.